Dear family and friends, we're gathered here today in the sight of God and in the presence of this company to witness the union of Cameron and Jonathan in Christian marriage.
That's for you.
I like how you did the
Grandma.
What the world?
That's gonna make
That's gonna make me cry.
No.
Go read it. No, I know.
Jonathan, will you have this woman to be your wedded wife, to live together in the holy union of marriage? Will you love her, comfort her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep yourself only unto her, so long as you both shall live?
I will.
Cameron, will you have this man to be your wedded husband, to live together in the holy union of marriage? Will you love him, comfort him, honor and keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep yourself only unto him, so long as you both shall live?
Well,
I, Jonathan,
I, Cameron,
take you, Cameron,
take you, Jonathan,
to be my wedded wife,
be my wedded husband,
to have and to hold,
having to hold,
from this day forward,
for better for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer for poorer,
for richer, for poorer,
sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
till death do us part,
till death do us part.
according to God's holy law.
And thereto I pledge you my faith.
Could you be?
Jonathan, place this ring on her finger and repeat after me.
I give you this ring
As a symbol,
of my vow
and with all that I am,
and all that I have,
I honor
in the name of the Father,
you, of the Son,
and of the Holy Spirit.
It is therefore my joy and privilege to declare you husband and wife. What God has joined together today, let no man separate. Jonathan, you may kiss your bride. It is my pleasure to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Jonathan Craig.
Welcome, Mr. and Mrs. Cameron and John Trago.
Dad, I want you to know how much the many times we've been just hunting and just fishing have meant to me. Those moments have been, and to this day truly are, so much more than that to me. I will hunt with you every chance I get because they are absolutely my favorite memories with you, and I can't wait to make more. The amount of love I have in my heart for you is actually hard for me to express in words. And I want you to know that even though I am married now, I will always need your love, Dad.
Hi, Mom. As we got closer to this day, I began to realize how your influence has shaped me into the man that I have become. A man that I would consider to be humble and kind. The morals and lessons that you have instilled in me have helped create this life that I have and has led us to this very moment we are in right now. And for that, I cannot thank you enough. And even though I am not always with you anymore, I will still carry those lessons with me forever. I love you, Mom.
I first have to start with Cameron. The very first time I ever met Cameron, the very first thing I ever said to her was, "Wow, I'm glad you're not a dude." That is real. If you remember, in 2009, Selinsgrove had a pretty good football team going. And John started wearing these very pretty bracelets. He told me that Cameron made them for him, but at that point in time, the only Cameron I knew was Lieutenant Benner. Talk to me, Goose. But I had to say that, I had to get that out of the way. John, Cameron's definitely worth a first-round draft pick. franchise player all the way. Great addition to the family. Now, John. John's the kind of guy that will sometimes get you into situations you're not expecting. What I mean by that is one time I arrived on scene and was forced to wrestle a 10-point buck out of a pond with John, barehanded. Didn't leave me a choice. He was already wrestling the deer when I got there. That happened. But to share a few laughs with you guys, this is great. John, one of the toughest people I've ever met. Could not be more proud to call him my brother or my best friend. And I am so lucky to have a younger brother that I can look up to. Not many people have that. I love you, John. I love you, Cam. That is all.
Hi, everybody. We'd like to kick this thing off by welcoming everybody to such a beautiful occasion here to celebrate Cam and John. An occasion in which Sarah, Candace, and myself could not be more humbled to be a part of. Cameron absolutely wanted us to sing at some point during this speech. However, with us having to stand next to a vision like her today, we've been embarrassed enough, so we're sorry. The four of us have been best friends for as long as I can remember, and we've truly been through it all. The hideous middle school years, sleepovers at my house, which have included pretty intense dance parties, Foursquare, and you wanting to leave by 7:30 a.m. because I was either talking in my sleep or grinding my teeth and you had had enough. We survived the chaos of high school, turning 21 and trying alcohol together at the bar for the first time. And we survived the separation as we all parted ways during college. However, whenever we were all together again, it was as if nothing had changed. Our friendship in this ever-changing world was always a constant. But pretty early on in life, you found what was yet another constant, John.
J.K. Rowling once wrote, "The consequences of our actions are so complicated, so diverse, that predicting the future is a very difficult business indeed." J.K. Rowling may have been right in most cases, however, Cam and John are the exception. After their date at the Winfield Carnival, which was 9 years ago, crazy, John had won over her heart and we knew that they would end up together. The more they got to know each other, they realized they had more commonalities than differences, more highs than lows, and most importantly, that they were better together than they were apart. Not many people can say that they're high school sweethearts like they can. So, Cam, John, you guys have officially beat Pocahontas and John Smith in relationship department, and I know the two of you have grown up together and will continue to keep growing and writing your own fairy tale.
Although we all knew without a doubt that Cameron and John would end up together, she herself could hardly stand the wait as she almost spoiled many parts of John's proposal process. What can we say, John? You knew what you're getting yourself into. But along with her being maybe a little bit impatient, you have also fallen in love with a woman who is driven, passionate, fierce, and who will love you above all else. You hit the jackpot. And as you knew from day one, 9 years ago, the four of us are a package deal. So welcome to the group, John. As the two of you begin this journey together as husband and wife, remember to cherish one another, don't sweat the small stuff, and that there's nothing so big that the two of you can't face together. We couldn't be happier to see you two come together as one, and I look forward to many nights spent at the W, the two of you, for years to come. So please raise your glass and let's toast Mr. and Mrs. Trego, wishing them a lifetime of happiness.